Alright, Gemini, here we go. This is a Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Technically sort of a mid-month, mid-November. I'm not really officially doing any mid-November readings. I'm just going to kind of blow through the signs that need it. But, here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This is technically timeless. So whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Gemini, my pre-shuffle. You've been very interesting lately to pull every morning I pull the signs and see, what's going on with the cycle. It's the same message I get most every morning for you. Somebody's trying to get the courage up. Basically, I got 6 of Wands, I've got Temperance, I've got 10 of Swords, and I've got 3 of Pentacles. Underneath that, I got 3 Swords. So Kurt Cobain is bookending the 6 of Wands, the mini skirt. Kurt Cobain liked a mini skirt, I'm going to tell you. Somebody's trying to get the courage up to come work on things with you, basically. I mean, that's what I got. That's the pre-shuffle. Somebody's trying to, it's going to take a lot of courage for this, for some reason. I don't know why, you probably do. They're going to have to eat a lot of crow to come in here. Now, I'm not seeing any King of Wands kind of Emperor sort of Burger King thing here, but I am seeing a lot of pain, or feeling a lot of pain here off of Kurt. Right? You're very upset with Dave Grohl. He is. Because underneath that, and what's he upset about? Who's Dave Grohl in this analogy? It's your connection. It's going to take a lot of courage for this person, because they're very much, underneath that is the 8 of Swords. They're very much in their head here. And I don't know why they need so much courage to come talk to Gemini. I know if you piss off a Gemini, they're very smart. They'll rip your damn head off. It's like pissing me off. I'm pretty smart. I'm good in a verbal confrontation. You better know your vocabulary words. You're coming at me. But same thing with you, Gemini. Gemini's an air sign. You're very intelligent. And you feel, and you got that twin thing going on. You got the 2 sides, right? So, I don't know. Just all I get so far is somebody needs to work up some courage here. And I don't know. That takes a lot for people to do this day and age. With the internet, it's made everyone a bunch of pussies. It's real easy to talk to somebody. If you're a guy, for example, it's real easy to talk to a girl on the internet. You get in person with them, and the guy's all, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. What do I do? My guy friends are all like that, especially the younger ones who grew up with the internet. They're real shit at talking to people in person. You're real shit at talking to girls in person. They're real good online, though. But I don't know. I never understood it. But anyway. I'm not saying that's your situation. I'm just saying I'm just joking around and loosen the energy. It's a little stiff around your sign here, around this angle. Give me a reading, universe. Why are we here? I'm turning into Porky Pig. The before the cut card is the why the fuck are we here card. So why the fuck are we here? I mean, yeah, the pre-shuffle tells us the basics, but okay, we're here because somebody's overthinking. 8 Swords came back after all that shuffle. I went through a whole Porky Pig thing, and the 8 of Swords came back. They can do this. There they are. But when you overthink, see, you're all brave here. You look all nice and brown and tan and shit. And when you overthink, you turn into a random white girl, blindfolded, tied in the hands. It's a good analogy for what's happening here. Somebody's overthinking something that don't just reach out to Gemini and say how you feel. Say hello. Or say anything. Hi. Yeah. 4 of Wands. Now somebody might be married here. The energy around the 4 of Wands is always one of commitment. And commitment could just be a friend you've had a long time. It could be this connection goes back a while. Back a while could be past lives. That's included. But they're worried about, they see this with you, the 4 of Wands, right? See the girls on the card there, happy, dancing, she's got a tambourine and everything. They see this with you, but they're overthinking it. So, and because they're overthinking it, they've got to build up courage. That they think, part of their overthinking is, I'm thinking I need to build up courage to go. Yeah, if you think it's going to be a problem, man, you can think yourself into a frenzy in life. You really can. You got to just sometimes go with it. I need to see a fool here or something. I would have rather have seen a fool there. That would have told me that they're just going to go for it. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on, Gemini. Give me a reading, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle right now. Mid-November 2021-ish. Right? From the angle of Gemini. And I got to think in my head, and I explain to the universe what Gemini is, because it doesn't know. And I do. And I have my reading. It's just like that. It's that simple. Knight of Wands. Yeah. What's fueling this? This is my overall energy. I don't like a reading where the overall energy is a Knight of Wands. It is like a Fool a little bit. It's kind of what I wanted to see a card ago. It's a brave, impulsive action, but it's also emotional immaturity on a level. You know, this girl's too old to be partying. She is. Yeah, the swords. Somebody needs the Queen of Swords underneath it. Even the universe says somebody needs to grow a pair here. Okay? You know, somebody does. They've got a truth they want to speak. But rather than speak it, they're distracting themselves with either overthinking or other things. But now, I suspect, because of how the energies are, like I've told you in the new moon reading, they can't distract themselves. All the distractions are being shut down for the big reboot. So now they're overthinking themselves into a frenzy, and they're just trying, I don't know. Well, let's find out. Let's pull ourselves a reading here. Somebody's got to grow the fuck up here and grow a pair. Somebody got to grow a pair here. That might be my title. Right here is the energy around the connection. Right here is how your person feels. Right here is how they feel about you and the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you, because that's bullshit. And trust me, everything comes out of her mouth is bullshit. To a point, you know. Hidden energies, male or female. Hidden energies, what the universe wants you to know through me, it's red with the overall energy of the connection, and right here is the potential final outcome. I can't predict free will. Nobody can. So it's potential final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything. I'm going to throw some universe cards over the top. If I think we need to extend this one, I will. I'm not going to lie to you. I never lie to people out here. I don't want to spend a lot of time with this person, so I don't know if we're going to extend it or not. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I don't respect them. I don't respect people who don't have a pair and don't tell people how they feel. And there's a lot of feeling here. We haven't seen many cards of it yet, but I'm telling you we will. There is a lot of feeling here. What's the energy around the connection? I told you. I did not look at that. I did not. If you think I did, rewind, because I think I held the cards like here the whole time. They've been in my hand. I have not looked. I told you there's a lot of feeling here. I just got done saying we don't have cards of feeling, but we will, and we do. It's in the energy of the connection. I felt that. I read energy, not cards. I don't give a fuck about the cards. I read the energy. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. They back it up. They help hammer home what I'm saying, so you don't have to take my word for it. There's a lot of feeling here. It's untapped. And they're trying to ignore it. They're partying and doing everything they can to ignore it. And what they really need to do is take a brave, impulsive action and come in and get it. That's why I don't respect this person. Now, I'm not, I'm not putting down your person. That's fine. I don't want anybody to rip my head off. I'm just reading energy here. But the energy of what's coming in is not someone who's going to be my friend. It's not someone who's going to hang out in my world. And it's an uncooked turkey. And I only take cooked turkeys unless somebody needs help, in which case they're welcome in, and then I'll help them cook. Right here, how do they feel? I think somebody needs to grow a pair here. This is a closed, sealed cup of love. How do they feel in their emotions? Right here, the Ace of Swords. They know this. They know this. They're about to have an epiphany. They're about to have some kind of awakening. When this card shows up here, this person's awake, or they will be shortly. She gonna wake up and realize what an ass she made of herself at a party with a bunch of teenagers at 37. She made an ass. They were just picking on her tits all night, and look how saggy her ass is and all that. That's all they were doing. They were just picking on her all night. She's gonna feel like shit the next morning. It's a good analogy. When this person wakes the fuck up, they're gonna realize how much love is here, and they're gonna feel like an asshole. I think they're already awake. Alright? And I think this is nonsense. And by the way, don't put your cigarette out on my drums or my guitars. Don't do that. You don't do that. You don't go to somebody's house, put your cigarette on their drums. Asshole. Okay. I'm on Gemini's side here. They love you, though. There's a lot of love here, both sides. It's the energy of the connection. You both feel the same about each other, just one person, you know. How do they feel in their soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Them specifically. How do they feel? That's not surprising. 9 of Swords, look at that picture. They know they've hurt you. They know they've hurt you. When that card falls there, it tells me, that's you. That's how they see you. Right? And it is you to some degree. Don't try to be all tough Gemini with me. Don't try. You're watching tarot readings. Okay? That's desperate. Tarot readings are just the bottom of the barrel. Okay? This is crap. You know, it really is. You've come to watch tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you, and you wonder why I don't have respect for them. Think about what I just said. I'm not putting down tarot readers. I'm on YouTube throwing tarot cards. Although I'm an energy reader, I'm not a tarot reader. But anyway, I'd be studying the connection without cards if I wasn't here. But I'm studying it in front of you with them. But I'm saying, you've come to YouTube to watch tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you. Because I've got a sealed cup of love here that they haven't given you. And they're busy doing this. Yeah, I'm a teenager. Yeah. No, you're not. You're 37 years old. And they're just picking on you. That's all they're fucking doing behind your back. And they might bang you. That's about it. Just as a novelty, you know. Like banging one of your mom's friends or something. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's what to grow the fuck up. Be your age. Alright? And you wonder why I don't have any respect for them. I mean, I make the jokes to lighten the energy because the energy for you is very stiff. So I have to be really funny in this reading. And even if it's just funny for me, I'm okay with that, Gemini. I don't care if you're not laughing. Yeah, I don't think this guy's funny at all. Okay, well, fuck off. I have to lighten the energy. I could throw a bunch of crystals on the table and we could wait 48 hours for them to kind of work their way through the energy, or I can just make some jokes and lighten it up like that. Okay. And the bottom line is you're here watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you when they themselves know how they feel about you, but they're ignoring it and they keep the cup sealed and they know they've hurt you. Okay. So I better not get any messages from Joe. Would you say that you didn't respect my person? That's not very nice. Okay. That's rich. Alright, hidden energy. Red here with the Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. This person may have something else going on their side, but all the love is with you. Whatever it is. It might be family dynamic, it might be a job, it's family related, it's something long term. Also, this tells me, if that's not the case with you, it also tells me with this Ace of Swords here and this Ace of Cups, these two aces are tied together. I got a 10 of Pentacles. That's what they see with you. And this is where they leave you. They threw you out the truck and left you in a field crying. That's what they did. They left you in a field crying. Threw you right out the truck. Okay. Potential final outcome. Red with the Ace of Swords. Sarah Gilbert. Everybody confused here. You're confused. They're confused. This person's overthinking this to death. Too busy trying to be a teenager at 37 or 47 or 48 or 58. Doesn't matter. Too busy. And then what happens here? We're overthinking love. Love is it's the most powerful force in the universe. It's where we come from. It's where we go back to when we die. Even the Bible itself says love is the most powerful force in the universe. And it is also the simplest. In a strange way, it truly is. And when it's overthought, and that's what happens when you overthink simple things, you get screwed up. I got a friend who overthinks auto repair. Repairs his car. Took the whole head off the engine. It's a big job. You got to pull the head bolts. You got to take everything off. Fucking thing was out of gas. The fuel pump was shot. Took the whole fucking engine apart. It's just not getting gas, asshole. Love, it's not that. Don't overcomplicate. Take the easiest route first. The easiest route is, I feel this love. I need to give this love. No matter what's going on around you. You deal with the stuff as it comes. You deal with the complications. Right? There's always little things. Right? There's always little things. Okay, let's clarify. 2 swords here. Let's hope we see some forward movement. It is red with the Ace of Swords. But what this tells me is they're overthinking still. They're overthinking the epiphany. And that causes confusion. That causes Sarah Gilbert to come to your home. Darlene from Roseanne. And nobody wants that. Nobody. Even the people in her home don't want that. I'm going to clarify right here. Let's go. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Let's go a layer deeper. I see this. I pull every morning. I pull the soulmate cycle. I pull 1 card for each sign. I take a look. Who needs updates? Who needs what? And every morning I see this shit for you. And I refuse to do the reading. But today I'm going to do it for you because I'm not doing mid-months. And you're one of the signs I haven't done since the monthly, I believe. Okay. Fine. I'll give you a reading. But your November reading sticks too a little bit. On some level. But again, we've got someone overthinking, so it changes the energy when they do that, when they overthink. Ace of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Overthinking. Alright, yeah. Ace of Cups. There's love here. Look at this. 3 of Cups crossing it. Now, they could be, your person could be with another person. This double verifies that. They could be. But all the love's with you. There's no love with that person. Okay? It's very clear from the energy. However, regardless of whether your person's with another person, the 3 of Cups crossing the Ace of Cups is basically the universe saying, crack the can and speak up, motherfucker. Grow a pair. Speak up. Right? The universe has a list. Speak up. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. They have to open up for things to change here. The 3 of Cups, or they have to leave a third party. They don't even have to do that. They don't have to leave the third party. No. The universe is clear. I'm going to change that because as soon as I said that, I got a little twinge. And whenever I get a little twinge, I'm wrong. No. All they have to do, somebody just needs to tell somebody how they feel here. Your person, your roles can be reversed here, but I'm reading the incoming energy. Your person needs to tell you how they feel. They need to open up. As soon as they do that, everything changes. You take care of... the simplest thing first. If your car doesn't start, you check to make sure it's getting fuel first before you pull the head off the engine and start taking off everything, the valves out, no, make sure it's getting gas. Jesus Christ, this thing, everything changes when someone opens up here. Yeah, there it is, the star. I got 2 cards of destiny on top of the Ace of Cups. This is a very powerful connection. All of the love is with you if they're with a third party. And if they're not, they just need to, it's a delayed. The whole thing is delayed until they open up. And they don't have to leave the third party to open up. I could still be married to somebody and say to someone else, you know, I really love you. I adore the crap out of you. I think you're just absolutely fantastic. Oh my God, I can still say that. You can still say that. We all can still say that. And that changes everything when that happens. It changes the energetic dynamic in things. It really is. It's right there. Gemini. My God. Okay. They need to grow a pair. That's going to be the title of this video so far. Ace of Swords. What's this epiphany? In their mode. I don't know if they've had it yet or not. There's no time in the energy. The reading here stretches from now, November 15th, right up through probably the first week of December. I don't know. But it's coming soon to a soulmate near you. I just get this imagery in my mind of someone here, this old lady, going to these fucking parties with these teenagers trying to be young, and waking up and realizing she made an ass of herself right there. I don't know if your person's trying to keep up an image, if that's what the universe is trying to tell me. I don't know. There's too many people watching. I can't pinpoint it. But I just get that feeling. I get the feeling that I'm embarrassed. I get the feeling that I wake up the next morning and, oh, what did I do last night kind of thing. You know, it could just be an, oh, what have I done, not telling them how I feel. I mean, if they're with someone else, all the love is with you, for example. You know? That's hard to hold on to. You're going to accidentally scream Gemini while you're banging the other person. It's bound to happen. Alright, Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Ace of Swords. I've really got to break this energy up. This is stiff energy, Gemini. Seven of Pentacles crossing this here. Yeah, they haven't had it yet, but it's coming soon. You know, for a few of you they might have. But this Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. You can't pull veggies off of that tree, right, or fruit off of that tree till it gets a little bigger. You gotta wait. It's got, the timing's got to, we see it here, waiting. A delayed gratification, a delayed wish, a delayed manifestation. It's delayed until somebody opens up. The Three of Cups told us that. Yeah, there he is, the Burger King. I knew he was fucking here. I tasted Whopper in my mouth. And those fuckers put mayo and pickle on it again like I asked them not to. Right here, the Burger King. Yeah, it's stubborn. They're just, it's pride and ego. No, I asked you a minute ago, I said, is your person trying to keep up some kind of image or something? Is there some sort of pretense, some sort of, it's right here. He's always keeping, male or female, he's always keeping up an image. There's some kind of image here that they have to, he always has to be poised and, you know, whatever. Yeah, there's some kind of thing like that. Keeping up some kind of image or whatever. Just, trying to stay young too long. I don't know. It's like that energy. They're just picking on you, the younger people. They don't think you're cool. Knock it off. Jesus Christ. Nine of Swords. Oh shit. Okay. I forgot to clarify the. Okay, I got to shuffle. I shuffled without thinking. That means that was supposed to happen. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? Wow, that's cool. Don't you love it when that happens? Because that's what happens when I'm in a neutral place. The card, I'm not really here. The card, the reading just takes over. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? Yeah, there we go. Nine of Pentacles. Either some part of that image they're trying to keep up, they're afraid of losing their independence in one side. There's so many energies that are coming in for this. They're either afraid of losing their independence, or they think you're too independent and don't need them, and that hurts their ego, or they need to leave a third party, and they think they need to leave a third party and get themselves single before they can tell you how they feel, which the universe says isn't the case. And I say it too. I say it too. Because that might be too late. There's a lot of delay here. There's delay. There was the Seven of Pentacles crossing this. There's a lot of wasted time. And they know. This Ace of Swords tells me. This Ace of Cups tells me. They know that that's what they did to you. There's my Geminis right there. Even if they're men, that's you. Y'all look good in a red dress, by the way. Pretty sexy dudes, let me tell you. Okay. Let's clarify why is the Nine of Swords here. They know that they've caused you some strife. Can we put it that way? Have they caused you some strife? I sure as fuck hope so, because you're here watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you. While they're busy off trying to keep up some image, afraid of or whatever the fuck they're doing, everything we talked about. I get that very strong around that card. I know it's not for all of you, but somebody's got somebody, you know, 50 years old trying to be fucking 18. And you're just the joke of the party when you do that. It's not something, it isn't. You could be youthful and not like make it look like you're trying too hard. Chill out. You know? Chill out. I'm youthful, but I don't try too hard. You know? I'm aware of my age. I'm alright. The teenagers are having a party across the street. I'm staying home. Because they don't drink Heineken, you know. They got the cheap stuff. I'm not freaking no Pabst Blue Ribbon. And what's this beer with the white label? It's got no label. It just says beer. It's like what Archie Bunker used to drink. All right, Nine of Swords. Why is it here? Or Bud Light. Oh, God. Ugh. Jesus. Piss in a can. All right, here we go. My opinion. I'm sorry, Shelley. The fucking attorney's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to get myself sued just to make her happy. Alright, the Nine of Swords, crossing it is death. They want transformation here. They see you as wanting this. They want it too. Okay? They do. But they're hiding behind a mask a little bit. I kind of get that message from this card. I know he's wearing a mask, but they see you as wanting this. Okay. Page of Cups. They don't see you doing a whole lot to come get it. How they feel about you is they know they've hurt you, which in turn hurts them. They see that you want this, they want this, but nobody here is doing much to come get it. Or at least they see you as not doing much. But that's very typical of the narcissistic little ego and pride of the Burger King here. This is come kneel before Zod. They hurt you, they expect you to come talk to them to try to straighten things out so they can straighten things out. That's their behavior. That's the same behavior as the 50-year-old going to 18-year-old parties, dressing in a halter top and all that nonsense. Lord, Gravity 1 years ago. Stop it. For fuck's sake. Right here, the Emperor. It's the Emperor behavior. It's come kneel before Zod. Why is the page here? The Hangman. Oh, I like that. I like that especially with death at the bottom. They think you might be out pretty soon. The Emperor is realizing how they see you is they think you might be out. They think you're getting a new perspective on them. You're basically getting my perspective on them. Wait, Steve said I'm watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about me, and that's why he doesn't respect my person's, your person's energy, mind you. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. It's fucking Mr. Spock level logic, motherfuckers. Of course it makes sense. But they see that. They see that you might, maybe. Yeah, it's like the Emperor of the Burger King sitting here going, well, maybe they're not coming to kneel before Zod. Yeah, maybe they're not coming to kneel before Zod. How about that? Alright? For fuck's sake. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. They might be married. I mean, it's possible. We got enough cards to tell us that. The Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups that was crossing up there. But for most of you, it doesn't matter. They don't. All the universe is saying for this connection to move forward, somebody here who hasn't opened up, the runner, needs to open up. I imagine Gemini has already said how they feel. If that's the case, then it's your person who needs to open up for the wheel to turn. The wheel is not turning. It's the star. The star is a delay. It's put in place by the universe. It's major arcana. The wheel isn't turning. The wheel turns. The Three of Cups was here when someone opens up. They do not need to leave someone to do that. Absolutely not. Absolutely. All the love is with you. And if they're not with someone, they just need to fucking open up. And if they're busy partying and trying to keep up an image or something, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're literally partying or trying to keep up an image. I'm being cheeky here. But that's the energy that's coming in, so it applies to a whole bunch of you. Maybe not all, but a whole bunch are going, yeah, they do. They go to those, yeah, come kneel before Zod, yeah, I know. But they see you changing your mind, and I like that. And they got, on the flip side of that, they got a new perspective that they better do something because you're not coming to kneel before Zod. You don't need them. You're independent. Why's the Ten of Pentacles here? Now, this is the message from the universe, and it really wants me to shuffle for this. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, that makes sense. They've been dragging their feet here for a long time. This is old energy. They've been dragging their feet. He got a racehorse. Get on the horse, asshole. You go a lot faster. And there she is. She wanted to peek through. It's a color match. Listen, I don't care if you're telling me it doesn't apply to me, Steve. It applies to at least 2/3 of you watching this. With Fakey McFakerman, Queen of Wands here with the Knight of Wands. This person's trying to keep up an image. I don't know what the image is. I make jokes to lighten the energy here because the energy is dense for you, and I'll never be able to read it if I don't make some jokes. But it is an image of some kind, okay? It really is. And I still get an image in my head of some 50-year-old somebody or other trying to party with teenagers. Kind of a thing. Somebody who doesn't want to lose their independence or whatever it is. I don't know. You're going to have to apply it to your situation. It's a general reading. But I know if I was standing next to this person, I'd be snickering at him in the background in my head going, Jesus Christ, get over yourself. Grow the fuck up, will you? It's all right. You know, Jesus. All right. Again, I shuffled for no reason. The universe just wanted to show me that Knight of Pentacles. Tell me it's old energy. Okay. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Now we're going to find out. We're going to get a whole new set of cards. You get an extra little patch of reading. I don't do the shuffling. I sit in a neutral place. I'm not here for these readings. Alright? I'm not. You can't do readings when you're present. Otherwise, you're just reading yourself to your viewers. And that's the problem I see with a lot of videos out there. I think half the readers just got dumped by somebody and they're just reading themselves because they're not in a neutral place when they're doing them. I truly believe that because I watch the fucking reading and I'm like, did you just get dumped? Because you do this every week. Okay, right here, the sun. Now we got the sun crossing. There's nothing but happiness here. But they're slow to realize it from that Knight of Pentacles. All the happiness and love is with you. And right here, this tells me they need to cut something out. They do need to cut something out of their life to come toward a real Ten of Pentacles. The King of Swords takes action. Alright? Action needs to be taken before the wheel can turn. In some capacity. Well, I know because the Three of Cups was crossing here, all they need to do is open up and tell you how they feel. And the wheel turns. And everything changes. But this person, I don't care if you love this person. I do not. This is pissing me off. This is the Five of Swords. Look at my coffee house guy. There's another person I wouldn't hang out with. Not for 5 fucking seconds. I'd be 5 minutes late for the door. I'll tell you what. 5 minutes late for the door, 1 minute into a conversation with this person right here. Five of Swords. They stabbed themselves in the foot. Oh my God. What am I? It's delayed because of your person. Your person needs to open up. Your person needs to cut out a way of thinking, of doing something. They need to fucking figure it out. Okay? And they don't. Because we end with the Two of Swords. We end with, there's an epiphany, but then they overthink it because we saw the Eight of Swords in my, remember, why the fuck are we here is before the cut. It's the Eight Swords. They're overthinking. Overthinking an epiphany is, again, like pulling the head off the engine of your car. 12 hours worth of work. In the whole time, you just needed to put a can of gas in the tank. You know, now you got to put it all back together again and hope you get everything right. Right here is the Two of Swords, overthinking. They got Sarah Gilbert all up in their head. Darlene from Roseanne. What is going on here? Two of Swords. Jesus Christ. And I see this for you every morning. I just didn't want to pull on it. But I'm doing it now for you. Alright, fine. It is what it is. You can unsubscribe if you want, if you're irritated with me for saying I don't respect your person. But I argue the logic. You're here watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you. I'm sorry, that's irrefutable logic. Okay? You shouldn't. I don't have to do a tarot reading to know how my wife feels about me. I don't have to do a tarot reading to know how my friends feel about me. I don't need to watch. You don't need to watch tarot readings to know how I feel about you. You don't. Just go out on Twitter and say, hey, how do you feel about me? I'll say, I'll look at your picture. I'll go, hey, I like you. I want to bang you. Okay, there you go. Done. I mean, honestly, even if you're a guy, if you're a good-looking guy, I crack jokes because I got to lighten this energy. I know I'm being cheeky here on this video, but I have to be. This energy is so tense. Your person is overthinking so much, they got the energy wound so tight around your connection cycle. This angle, this Gemini angle on the connection cycle is wound so fucking tight. I got no choice here. I have to crack these jokes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I still got that energy of that Knight of Wands. Some kind of image they're trying to keep up. I'm going to fucking hold firm on that. Oh, I am. All right. Two of Swords. Why is it here? Why is it? Yeah, like a resting bitch face. Right here, the Four of Pentacles. You got a beautiful headdress, though. I do love that. I want me one of those. Four of Pentacles crossing to Two of Swords is the worst combination. Look at these two. Imagine if they had lunch together. Right? You know. Oh, my God. They'd hate each other, for starters. And second of all, I mean, they would. Resting bitch face here, and Sarah swatting at stuff, all kinds of stuff would be flying off the thing. They're holding back because they're overthinking. Just like the miser. This is the card of the miser. The reason they don't spend their money is because they overthink it. Maybe they grew up poor, so they think, oh, if I start spending, it's going to go crazy. Now, well, where's it end? I buy a house. Okay. I buy a Maserati. Okay. I buy a boat. And where's it end? Do I need another house? And then the next thing you know, I'm out of money. And they overthink it around, and they don't spend anything. They live in a box behind 7-Eleven, with a mattress stuffed with $7 million that they're not going to spend, because if they start spending it, it's going to go crazy. It's that's the energy that's here. That's the person. If they reach out to you and open up, everything's going to go crazy. Everything's going to change. I'm going to lose my independence. I'm not going to be able to go to these parties anymore. And I love these parties. I'm not going to be able to keep this image up anymore. And I love that image. Okay. Fuck. Stop. Look who came back. If you doubted my energy reading abilities, fuck you. Look who's back. 8 swords. I didn't look at that. You didn't see me look at that. I did not. I looked at the bottom of resting bitch face, and I told you a story about overthinking. And here it is. The reason we're here. The card before the cut. The 8 of swords. It's back. Overthinking. And I said it before I even pulled these cards or shuffled for them. I said they're overthinking the epiphany, right? Of realizing how they feel and what they need to do, and they're overthinking all of this, and you might do that, and I don't know if they're coming to see Zod, and I don't. And it leads to, I got Sarah Gilbert and the 8 of swords now. I got 10 swords right here. That's what this does. Overthinking puts 10 swords in the back of a giant ace of cups, a giant pile of love. That's what it fucking does. What's the final here? Red with this. I think this is you just going off on your own and having a good... It really is. I'm right. It's the fucking... God damn it. I hate it when I'm right sometimes. It's the Lover's card. It's you loving yourself. It's a card of independence, red with the Lovers. There's no other way to read it. Your person's going to overthink themselves to death trying to keep up an image. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to learn that you're worth more than that. And you're going to love yourself. You're going to make a choice. This is called the choice. Now, I could say they're going to make a choice. I could say that. I could say, oh, Steve. You might say, oh, Steve, look, they make a choice. And it's for us to be together. Yeah, I could say that. But I'd be the worst fucking tarot reader on the goddamn planet, which I'm not a tarot reader anyway. But I'd be the worst whatever the fuck I am on the goddamn planet, because you have to look at the cards that are around the cards. Okay? And it's 2 swords and 8 swords. This isn't someone making a decision, Gemini and gentlemen. Okay? This is right here. This is a choice. It's red with the 9 of Pentacles. Who's overthinking? The Burger King. And what choice do they make? Well, they either make a choice to go off on their own and retain their independence, but I actually read this as your energy, because your energy is on the B side of the card. You make a choice. You choose you. Always choose you anyway. Especially with some fuckwit in their 50s still going to teenage parties trying to be all young. Honestly, that's not how you be young. That's how you make an ass out of yourself. I got family like that. I know. I tell them that all the time. It's not how you do it. You be young by just being young and feeling young and doing things. Not hanging out with 12-year-olds, drinking no-name beer. All right, here we go. But there's some kind of image here they're trying to keep up, and they're overthinking love. All right, they're pulling the head off the car when it's just out of gas. And it's a problem. It's a problem. And I get this for you every morning. They want to talk to you. They want to set the record straight. They want to make things right. I see it. But they just got to grow a pair to do it. They got to grow up. The Knight of Wands needs to grow up. She needs to grow up. She could still be young and grown up at the same time. I'm the world's biggest kid. I'm 45 years old. I'm basically Marty McFly, for fuck's sake. I ride a skateboard sometimes. I play guitar. I'm surrounded by... It is what it is. But I'm not a Toys R Us kid. I'm an emotional grown-up. This person's problem is they're not an emotional grown-up, too. Okay? And that's the issue that we're having here. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Gemini here before we go? This energy is tense. It's tight. I apologize for all the jokes if they didn't make you laugh. If you're like, I'm in love with this person and you're saying that they're awful when they're this. Well, somebody needs to tell you. You know, I'm sorry, but I have to crack the jokes to lighten the energy or there wouldn't be a reading here. You want the truth or you want some bullshit? This is what's going on. You're watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you. I'm sorry, if you respect that, do you? Is that something you respect? Okay, great. You're not, come on. I mean, I'm telling you how they feel. They love you. There you go. There's your answer. If that's why you're watching the tarot reading, they love you. This should be a good reading for you then. But there's obviously something else going on, which is why they're not here. You're not feeling them up. They're not with you. They're with somebody, or they're with somebody they don't love. And they're confused by that. That blows my fucking mind. Good Lord. Come on. Life is short, people. No time for this. 8 of Swords. No time. There's no time for it. Alright, give me 3 cards. Why is it here? Yeah. We pull from the bottom. 9 of Cups. Oh, emotion. A wish fulfilled. Emotional fulfillment. Center card is the King of Wands. It's the Burger King. It's the Burger King aspect of this. These two both like to wear these ugly red shirts. Isn't that nice? And the last card is the Knight of Swords. These cards are read center, left, right. 0, 1, 1. Alright? 1's a forward movement, affecting energy. 0 is the baseline or an off. The crossing card is at the top for the King of Wands. And it's the Sun. In the message from the universe here, with the Sun crossing the King of Wands, the King of Wands has an image. The King of Wands promises all sorts of things. Okay? He does. He'll promise you it's ego, it's pride. They have an image to protect. They're Carly Simons, You're So Vain, walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht kind of person. Right? One eye in the mirror as you watched yourself walk by kind of thing. A lot of vanity here on some level. Pride and ego mostly. Crossed by the Sun. But one thing about the King of Wands is they make promises. They make a lot of promises. They make you feel like anything is possible. Whoosh, the world is magic. That's crossed by the Sun. There's 2 ways to read it. I'm going to read it one way and then the other way. So, that said, right here, wish fulfilled. You're the wish fulfilled for them. They need to tell you that, but I get the image off this that this person's running away. Now, you other readers might read that differently if you were a card reader. I'm an energy reader. The reader is this person's running away from it. It's just false promises. But if you were a card reader, you would read this as the King of Wands is coming in to leave you a message. You could take it however you want. I'm going to give it to you both ways. You know, if it were me, it's my reading. Makes a lot of false promises, has a big ego and pride to keep up, a lot of vanity. Makes you think anything's possible, especially with the Sun. This is communication. The Sun is communication. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's crossing it. Okay? But that communication isn't always truthful. And the next card out is the 9 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Right? They run from emotional fulfillment. That's how I'm reading it. I'm reading it that he's a runner. I'm going to do you a solid, and I'm going to pull a couple of cards off the Knight of Swords. Because I want to make sure I'm reading that right. Because the energy is tense. Okay? I don't know if the Burger King's going to come in and talk to you. I don't believe so from the final outcome. I think the final outcome is you choose you. You're like, enough is enough. If you're not going to tell me how you feel, they don't need to leave someone, if your person's married, to tell you how they feel. They don't. And you shouldn't have to wonder. And you shouldn't. There's a whole Ace of Cups there, and the wheel is waiting to turn, but it's delayed. And it's delayed by Burger King behavior. And Burger King showed up here. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Give me a couple of cards on it. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Are they running away, or are they running towards my Gemini? Because those cards, if you read by the cards, they're coming right for you. If you read by the energy, my energy read off of those cards, and why the universe gave me those cards, they're running away from you. And if that's not fast enough, they're going to get on the motorcycle because they're worried about talking to you. The bird is in the air here. When birds are in the air, just like with this card, there's anxiety attached to communication. Let's see. And the Burger King doesn't like anxiety. It's easier for them if you go to them. But if you go to them, they're not a done turkey. You're just going to get the same shit all over again. You're just giving them what they want. You know? You don't give a spoiled brat the toy just because they cry for it. Otherwise, you just get a bigger spoiled brat. Then you raise yourself a spoiled brat grown up. Good Lord. We got enough entitled fuckwits in this world. Eight of Wands reversed. And Justice. Interesting. Let's see here. Queen of Wands was the next card out, by the way, after Justice. It's in... Again, the universe has the same message. Honest communication balances things out here. It's really mind-blowingly inconclusive. The energy tells me they're going to run away. If you want to believe they're going to come towards you, that's fine. If they do come towards you, the Eight of Wands is reversed and the Queen of Cups is bookending. Or the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, is bookending. It is just going to be some sort of communication to try to balance things out or try to save face or something along those lines. But this implies there's no communication, and it was the first card out on top of that. You can take it however you want. Take the reading however you want to take it. My energy read says that knight is running away, not running towards you, and my reading would back that up. But however you want. If a card reader would read it the other way around. But these cards that I threw on it, Eight of Wands reversed, Justice, and the Queen of Wands. It's somebody, if they are coming towards you, it's under false pretenses. Okay? It's to try to balance, it's to try to make themselves feel better, really. The Queen of Wands likes that. The Queen of Wands is my pretense. It's Fakey McFakerman. They always want to make sure everybody likes them. You know, make sure we're cool. Are we cool? Okay. Even if you're not, just tell them you are, and they'll go away with a smile on their face. You know, and they'll believe it. You know, just like this girl believes all kinds of things. It's up to you. That's your reading. I mean, I try to be honest with you. I always lose a few subscribers when readings like this happen. It's fine. I'm cool with it. I don't care. It's no big deal. But this is a pretty honest read. I broke the energy up real nice with my wisecracking. So, that's what I got here. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. You can go contact your person if you want. You can come kneel before Zod. You got a nice little vibrator there for you, male or female. You can do it if you want, but you're going to get every indication that about your person is they're all people that aren't ready for anything real. You know, I mean, it's Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, Knight of Wands, too old for this party, and coffee house guy who hasn't had a job in a while yet still manages to find $10 for a cup of coffee. You know, that kind of thing. Do what you want to do. Have fun. That's your reading, Gemini. I will keep an eye on it. I hope this changes. I hope this energy changes. I don't like this for you, because and if you are watching these readings to find out if somebody loves you, they do. They love you very much. But they're over fucking thinking it beyond belief. Overthinking it beyond belief. That's your reading. I'll make sure I put the title, I make the title very clear, you know, before, so to try to just attract the people that this might be the case, that this situation might be the case. All right. Good luck, everyone.